waited for that nicely. Murtaza's boundaries today. Used his feet well to the spinners, deep in his crease there. Got all of that. Again, using his feet very well to the spin, getting to the pitch and then going through with the shot, throwing everything at it. He's been able to find the middle of the bat straight away, which has been much needed for Hong Kong, China. That's quick. That's the thing with Mustafiza. He rushes you, doesn't he? It may say only 83 mile an hour, but with all the slow balls thrown in, just makes it seem that quicker.
In his third over, he's only conceded 15 runs. And he reached the batter's mind. He felt that maybe he's going to go down the leg side and try to make some room. So he follows the batter. So this is good thinking, really good thinking from Mustafizur Rahman.
Oh, swing and a miss. Good over. Goes for just 6. It's 107 for 3.
यूफोन 4G दे रहा है यू पावर पर डबल कॉलिंग मिनट्स, वो भी सेम प्राइस पे। तो फोन उठाओ, कॉल मिलाओ, क्योंकि यूफोन 4G के पास डेटा और मिनट्स बहुत है।
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
This is the stage where emerging teams get a little tested, whether they have the ability to not lose wickets while accelerating. Well, at the moment, they've got plenty of wickets in hand. These last 4 overs will give us a greater insight into Hong Kong China's batting, how they handle these last 4 overs. Tuscan is back. Just a ricochet of his body for a single. Captain has looked good so far.
Spent some time out there in the first game. They're playing on the same pitch, so probably got a feel for it and a bit of confidence behind him. Scored 19. Very slow though the other day. You're right, last 4 overs. Some of the swings with a bit of luck come off. They could have something to bowl at.
They're up against a very good Bangladeshi bowling attack, that's for sure. Finds the Yorker, but this might just go all the way it does. Unfortunate for Tuscan. But welcome runs for Hong Kong China.
Execution perfect from Tuscan, but this is what you get at this time of the game. That's actually a bottom edge that runs very fine.
Yeah, we saw in the pre-match show about him saying if there's one rule that he'd like to change if given the power, is free hit of a no ball. And this would be another one where runs go in this fashion behind the batter. Not much power, where you seem to think that the bowler has won the battle, but he's the one paying for it.
And that's where you need to hold your nerve as a bowler, especially in T20 cricket, because batters come after you in very good conditions, more often than not. 2 partnerships of note. This one's still going strong and less than a run a ball, so moving along nicely from Hong Kong China's point of view. You do bowl bad balls, good balls are hit well, and then those streaky miss hits that sometimes fly for 6 or go through the keeper. Chinese cut, as they would say. You got to understand what you're trying to do. Your execution was okay or there and thereabouts. Do I change it because the batter had a piece of luck? Do I go away from your plans? That's where you got to be a lot smarter as a bowler nowadays.
got to have a mindset that endures all this. Might just find the fielder. No. Oh, that's going to be another 4, another boundary. Spirited effort from the fielder. And I've seen right through this innings, Murtaza has just managed to get the gap between the fielders. It's not just about power or big hitting. It's also finding the gaps.
Now he's hitting with the wind. The slower ball into the pitch. It grips and goes away from the left-hander. Shorter side of the ground, but you're right, perfectly placed. Zakarolionik. Well, he tried to get underneath it, even though the ball had passed the boundary line. But if he got a hand to it, he would have been fine knocking it back.
Appeal only from the bowler. Mostly the keeper has put a token hand up to support the bowler. Seems like they might just take a chance with this, or not.
Litton said he heard nothing. Wind blowing towards Tuskin, and hence probably if there was a sound, not carrying that way. 117 for 3.
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडेड ग्लूटा सीरम के साथ बात बन जाए।
Got to see an improved performance here from Hong Kong, China against Bangladesh. Last game they had was against Afghanistan, and which is another strong team, the Asia Cup. Finds the fielder. Now this could be run out. Unnecessary from Murtaza. I expected his partner to just run, even when the ball was going straight to hand. I don't think it's the striker's fault, but this is really gifting your wicket away to the opposition. And it's Yasim Murtaza who is walking back.
Field on the circle, so probably at this stage of the game you hit and run, you don't watch. But at least with Murtaza striking the ball better, maybe Nisagat Khan could have crossed. He stops, Murtaza stops. The player who was hitting at 150 a strike rate, stranded and walks back. So the breakthrough has come for Bangladesh. 28 of 19 to the captain, 117 for 4.
Hong Kong, China had let go of a very good opportunity. It was looking so good. The captain. Slow ball. Will get a single, and I think you're right, Russell. It was the striker's mistake, perhaps, with the fielder on the edge of the circle. Have a look at the numbers of the new batter in Aizaz Khan. Do some bowling as well. Maybe he was on the back foot when he played that shot and then maybe reckoned that there was a run, but I guess instinctively you've got to run at this stage of the innings with fielders on the edge of the circle.
That's the point, yes. Instinctively run, because it bounced up nicely to Rishabh Hussain as well. But as you're in the last 2-3 overs, you take a run all the while. Off the mark straight away. Now, I think this score, probably in the next few overs, Hong Kong, China get to about 140. I think that will be a decent chase and workout for Bangladesh.
You see what happened there, and you're right, at the bounce as well. It bounced on the pitch and went straight to hands, and went very quickly to that fielder. So I can understand that little doubt coming in the batter's mind. But he was also right. At this stage, the man in form, who just had that hitting form behind him, wanted to be on strike. Fielder was on the circle. And now Bangladesh slowly clawing back. There's 3 singles now in this 18th over.
Yeah, Bangladesh trying to ease into the tournament. So a score around 140 is a decent chase. Some batters getting a little bit of an opportunity. And on the other hand, 140 scoring it briskly. Probably in about 13, 14 overs. Gives you that boost for the net run rate as well, rather than having to chase 50 or 60 quickly.
Russell Arnold and his net run rate.
Well, they've saved the best for last, Sanjay. Tomorrow, Pakistan play Oman. And on Saturday, who's gonna play? In one sense, the defending champions. Well, you'll argue that the defending champions of the Asia Cup are India, but I'm talking of T20 format.
Yeah, the last one was 50 overs format. The one before that was in the UAE, which is T20.
Yeah, since 2016, every 2 years the Asia Cup comes up and the format will be changed.
Oh, nicely played. This was really cheeky cricket in the end. Get 4 runs, no fielder there. 8 runs from the over, 125 for 4.
अस्करी जबरदस्त करंट अकाउंट खुलवाएं क्योंकि इस अकाउंट में मिले बेशुमार जबरदस्त सहूलियात, वो भी बिल्कुल फ्री। सब कुछ तो है इसमें।
Would I be right in saying this, that if Mustafizur is wicketless, it's perhaps because that's how he bowls these days, to more save runs than bowling in or running in to get wickets? This is Yasim Murtaza, 28 of 19. It's a pity the innings ended in the fashion that it did, but we saw some terrific shots in that innings.
Yeah, packs a punch. The left-hander, Rishabh Hussain, about to start his last over. Yeah, why I talk of the net run rate is also this is a tougher group. Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Hong Kong, China. And you never know what can come into play. That's how game goes these days. Strong teams can slip up here and there, so you've got to cover your bases whenever you can, not leave it till the end.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree. It's a very important. That's straight. Is it long enough? It is long enough. That's a great shot. These are long boundaries straight. The captain applauds as well.
Well, there you go. Nizakat Khan now opening those shoulders, and if he continues like this, the decision to sacrifice Murtaza becomes a fabulous decision.
He's 41 of 38. Only a couple of Hong Kong, China batters have got 50 plus versus full member nations. Moves on to 42. Yeah, this is a great shot. But there's nothing at all vis-a-vis pace. The ball is tossed up. Just the right distance from where the ball is pitched for him to get under the ball. There was a fielder right there, so he had the confidence of clearing that man as well. Tries again, but leading edge. And luckily, doesn't get caught, but will get a single.
You don't mind that. The new batter, Zaz can't just get off strike. Give him most number of deliveries to face, Nizakat.
Now they say catch it, will it carry? It does. That's a good catch. This time hits it flatter and goes straight to the fielder. And a good cricketer. Tanzim takes a well-judged catch. Another flourishing innings comes to an end.
Superb. Flat and hard. And he keeps running at it. You're running towards something that's coming so quickly at you, and he makes it look so simple. Tanzim Hassan Shakib, 42 or 40 to Nisak.
The runs are coming, wickets are falling, but the runs are coming. That's important. Big shout for leg before finger goes up.
Don't even bother. Bowled nice and slow through the air. Well, they got a couple of reviews, so why not?
TV Umpire 2 Director, we have a player review for LBW. Downfield decision is out. I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Can we start with front on, please? Yeah, appears to be no bat involved. Roll it further. Yeah, there is a big gap between bat and ball. Can we go straight to ball tracking when ready, please? Yeah, waiting for the ball tracking. Yeah, ball tracking is building up, Rohan. Yeah, it's still building up. It's coming up now. Original decision out. Pitching in line, impact in line. Wicket sitting, stay with your original decision, stand by. You're on screen, please signal. Thank you.
You're right, Russell. No need to review that one because very rarely you'll see a ball actually hitting middle of middle, plus on height as well. It was right in the middle.
Kinchit Shah it is. We couldn't introduce him at all because he's come and gone very quickly for naught. 134 for 6.
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
यूफोन 4G दे रहा है यू पावर पर डबल कॉलिंग मिनट्स, वो भी सेम प्राइस पे। तो फोन उठाओ, कॉल मिलाओ, क्योंकि यूफोन 4G के पास डेटा और मिनट्स बहुत है।
9 runs in the last over, although they lost a couple of wickets. He's called for 2. And he'll get 2. So that's Aizaz now, the right-hander on strike. Somewhere maybe Kinchit felt he's a left-hander. There's a wrist spinner bowling. I've got to go for it first ball. Missed it more on bounce than turn.
Yeah, bowled it a lot slower. That was brave from Rishad. Easy decision for the umpire.
Yeah,
the only thing the review did was, Sanjay, delayed your dinner by probably 45 seconds to a minute.
Has to be one of the easiest decision for the umpire. Right, here in the final over. It's gone very high. Fielder under it. Chakkar Ali takes the catch. Never easy when you've got so much time to think as the ball is coming down on you. Well taken. It's more about temperament, isn't it, than skills, taking catches like this.
Judging it in the night sky, coming through those towers. You look at that. During the day, you only got to avoid the sun glaring in your eyes. Jakar Ali Onik, he's on it. Taz Khan, he's walking back now. 5 runs to him, 136 for 7.
Very quick with the bowling. Our Bangladeshis give no time for the batters to settle, which is always a nice tactic. Get the new batter to come in and face up straight away. Yeah, wickets are falling. Few runs coming. They're not getting small overs. The runs are coming 7, 8, 9 runs an over in the last 3, 4 overs, but they're losing wickets as well. Now that is a nice sound for Hong Kong, China.
You mean the sound of the no ball being signaled? That's the second one Tuskin's bowled today. That'll be a free hit.
And what does he hate in cricket, Tuskin?
Because he bowls no balls.
Well, look at that. That's so unfair. But that minor indiscretion. He'll bowl an extra ball. They've already got 1 run for the no ball, plus there's a free hit ball.
Talhan Challu is the new batter. He's on strike.
Let's watch him. Runs are still counted even if the ball hits the back of the bat.
أنا أوفراً شريكك الشخصي في مجال الذكاء الاصطناعي. يمكنني التفاعل معك دون أي حدود، في أي وقت وفي أي مكان. ما هو حقيقي على أي حال. أعتقد أنني لن أحل
I had to listen to his non-striker, didn't take the review. Had he taken those, will they go for a hit? And after 20 overs. Hong Kong, China have reached 143 for 7. Tuscan has done well. It's 38 of his 4. Tanzim, the pick of the bowlers. 21 runs in his 4 overs for a couple of wickets. And I think a much improved performance from Hong Kong, China. 3 batters getting in, making it count. We've got a first look of Bangladesh, their team in this Asia Cup. They've got all bases covered. They've got some pretty impressive seam bowlers. The pick today was for me Tanzim, the way he just runs in and the attitude as well that he has. Shariful didn't play today. They went slightly spin heavy. Tend to use Mahedi with the new ball. Yeah, as we saw with Afghanistan as well, the first 10 overs, 15 overs, it can get a little difficult to score quickly. But once the batters got into their groove, especially guys like Nizakat Khan, Yasim Murtaza, they were able to get some bat on ball and expedite the run making. This is Nizakat. Got 42 of 40. Started off quite slow, but when it mattered, he was able to just pick up the pace. That was a great shot. Yeah, 3 major partnerships when you look at it. There's that 41, 46 and 23, although it doesn't seem much, to ensure that there weren't any collapses at the start with the kind of seam quality that Bangladesh have. Yeah, Tuscan was a little expensive but reliable and bowled the tough overs as well. Mahedi with the new ball, and then a few overs a little later. Pick of the bowlers clearly. Tanzim, Hassan, Saqib, 2 for 21. And Rushad getting a couple of wickets, as has been his forte. So Bangladesh, the target when they come out to bat will be 144 in their 20 overs. Required rate of 7.20. We'll take a short break at this stage. When we come back, we'll have the Bangladeshi run chase for you.
The stage is set. The Giants are ready. From 9th September, the Asia Cup 2025 begins. where pride, passion, and power collide.
With 3 balls to spare.
On 14 September, witness the mother of all battles.
Happy captain, happy debutant.
Pakistan versus India. A clash that will electrify the cricketing world.
Pakistan have won.
Who will rise? Who will rule Asia? Asia Cup 2025, live only on PUBG Sports.
Game on है. Game on है.
Hold him down the slope, drifting it. Freedy fittingly hits the winning run. Big man, big game. It's a leg by. Who cares?
क्रिकेट के माया नाज खिलाड़ी शाहिद अफरीदी ने क्रिकेट के बेहतरीन कारनामों से दुनिया भर में शोहरत हासिल की। 1996 में क्रिकेट के मैदान में कदम रखने वाले अफरीदी बूम बूम अफरीदी के नाम से भी पहचाने जाते हैं। उनको ये नाम भारत के मारूफ क्रिकेट खिलाड़ी और कमेंटेटर रवि शास्त्री ने दिया। शाहिद अफरीदी ने अक्टूबर 1996 में सिर्फ 16 साल की उम्र में क्रिकेट की दुनिया में कदम रखा। उनको उस वक्त मुश्ताक अहमद की जगह लेग स्पिनर के तौर पर खिलाया गया था। शाहिद अफरीदी ने श्रीलंका के खिलाफ अपने वनडे क्रिकेट करियर का आगाज किया और देखते ही देखते अपनी जारहाना बैटिंग और बॉलिंग के बायस आलमी शोहरत हासिल कर ली।
Gone over the rope, yes. Too much on it with a big blade has the captain. 6 off the last one means 9 off the 39.
जनवरी 2006 में भारत के खिलाफ टेस्ट मैच में हरभजन सिंह को 4 गेंदों पर लगातार छक्के रसीद किए। ये एजाज इससे कबल सिर्फ कपिल देव को हासिल था।
That's another one, 4 off 4. Yes, he's got it. Kapil Dev hit that against England. Well, another record for Shahid Afridi.
2007 में श्रीलंका के गेंदबाज मिलिंगा बंडारा को 1 ओवर में 32 रन दे मारे। ये क्रिकेट का दूसरा महंगा तरीन ओवर था। शाहिद अफरीदी क्रिकेट के तीसरे खिलाड़ी हैं जो 5000 रन के साथ 200 विकेटें भी ले चुके हैं। अफरीदी का नाम अब भी वनडे क्रिकेट में सबसे ज्यादा छक्के मारने वाले खिलाड़ियों में शुमार होता है। उनकी बदौलत पाकिस्तान को कई अहम मैचेस में कामयाबियां मिली। अप्रैल 2006 को शाहिद अफरीदी ने टेस्ट क्रिकेट से रिटायर होने का अचानक ऐलान किया ताकि वो अपनी पूरी तवज्जो एक रोजा क्रिकेट पर दे सकें। लेकिन कुछ ही दिनों बाद 27 अप्रैल 2006 को उन्होंने ये फैसला वापस ले लिया। सन 2010 में उन्होंने टेस्ट क्रिकेट को हमेशा के लिए खैरबाद कहा। 2011 के वर्ल्ड कप के लिए उनको पाकिस्तानी वनडे स्क्वाड का कप्तान मुकर्रर किया गया।
Is it? Yes, it is. That dreaded and most crooked finger.
Falsely, but Afridi does it again. What happens here? Not the appropriate shot.
शाहिद आफरीदी की क्रिकेट के मैदान में कामयाबियां उन्हें न सिर्फ पाकिस्तान बल्कि दुनिया भर में एक मशहूर शख्सियत बना चुकी हैं। उनकी जीत का जज्बा, क्रिकेट के लिए उनकी लगन और पाकिस्तान के लिए एक अजीम खिलाड़ी के तौर पर याद किया जाता है।
He goes again, goes big, that's up in the air. And it's six, Shahid Afridi, you beauty! What a win! Pakistan have snatched it. Shahid Afridi has done it. He has many a time stunned the world with his belligerent batting.
Pakistan strikes not
This is not Pakistan.
We see the rumors.
We see the fake news.
And we see the world believing it.
This is our story.
Told with honesty, told with clarity.
And it's time the world heard it right. This is
Pakistan TV.
कौन बनेगा एशिया का बादशाह? दुबई में धुआं, अबुधाबी में तूफान, हर बॉल पर जंग, हर रन पर शोर, एशिया का सबसे बड़ा टाकरा, 8 टीमें, एक चैंपियन। T20 एशिया कप 2025 सिर्फ PTV स्पोर्ट्स पर। गेम ऑन है।
Superb delivery. We saw Glenn McGrath knock over Brian Lara with an unplayable delivery. I think that would have got.
वकार यूनिस पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट टीम के टेस्ट और एक रोजा इंटरनेशनल के साबका कप्तान और अजीम बॉलर हैं। उनको पाकिस्तान के नौजवान टेस्ट कप्तान और क्रिकेट की तारीख के तीसरे नौजवान टेस्ट कप्तान होने का एजाज हासिल है। 1989 में अपने क्रिकेट करियर का आगाज करते हुए वकार यूनिस ने अपनी तेज रफ्तार और खतरनाक यॉर्कर से दुनिया क्रिकेट को हैरान कर दिया। वकार यूनिस ने अपने करियर में पाकिस्तान की तरफ से 87 टेस्ट और 262 वनडे मैचेस खेले। उन्होंने टेस्ट मैचेस में 373 विकेटें और वनडे में 416 विकेटें हासिल की। उनके ये शानदार आदाद-ओ-शुमार उन्हें दुनिया के बेहतरीन बॉलर्स में शामिल करते हैं। वकार यूनिस का खास हथियार उनकी रिवर्स स्विंग थी, जो बैट्समैन को धोखा देने में कमाल रखती थी। उन्होंने अपनी बॉलिंग से मुखालिफ टीमों के बेहतरीन बल्लेबाजों को भी बेबस कर दिया।
Edged and magnificently taken by Rashid Latif. Just what Pakistan wanted. India losing their fourth wicket, that of the captain, 200 for 4.
क्रिकेट के नकाद और स्कॉलर्स वकार और वसीम को तेज रफ्तार पर बॉल को स्विंग कराने की सलाहियत की वजह से क्रिकेट की तारीख के मौसर तरीन बॉलर्स तस्वर करते हैं।
Bowled in. Clean bowl. And the fifth wicket is down for 130 and the crowd loves it.
हुकूमत पाकिस्तान ने उनकी शानदार खिदमत के एतराफ में उन्हें प्राइड ऑफ परफॉर्मेंस से नवाजा।
Oh, what a good delivery.
No, he knocks him over. Over goes the castle. Good length, very full.
Pakistan does not
This is not Pakistan.
We see the rumors.
We see the fake news.
And we see the world believing it.
This is our story.
Told with honesty, told with clarity.
And it's time the world heard it right. This is
Pakistan TV.
Performances here stand out. Congratulations to Sri Lanka, thoroughly deserved champions.
Welcome back to the Sheikh Zayed Stadium here in Abu Dhabi, where we're halfway through match 3 of the DP World Asia Cup between Bangladesh and Hong Kong, China. And the lower ranked side, Hong Kong, China, have a score on the board. 143 precisely they made from their 20 overs, so they have a chance. Bangladesh need 144. Players are heading out there to get this chase underway. Big improvement that for Hong Kong, China. They made just 94. Batting second against Afghanistan in their first game. So they've scored over 50 runs more than that on this occasion. But the stats will tell you that generally the way to go here is to chase. A little bit easier chasing in Abu Dhabi. And we've got a younger, fresher, new look Bangladesh batting lineup to observe and see whether they can get their campaign off to a winning start. It's an opening pair that has been together for a few games, a young pair. Parvez Hossain Emon. Good strike rate, 137. That's the way they want to go. It's already got 100 in this format in 20 innings. Had to go off the field with a hand or wrist injury, but he's back on, fit enough to bat, which is good news for Bangladesh. 2 left-handers at the top of the order for them these days. The other being Tanzid Hassan. Also a good record, good average strike rate, not quite as high, but still decent, 129. Highest score at the moment, 73 not out. Question is, can they chase it down quickly and get themselves in a good position net run rate wise? Ayush Shukla started well in the first game. He does have a pretty decent record in this format, good economy. Started well against Afghanistan, but then took some tap towards the end. He was the most expensive bowler for Hong Kong, China in that first match. And In fact, it's their seamers that they'll look to improve.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First ball of the chase. Loud caller no there. Don't want to run out first ball. Hint of swing in, Sanjay Manjrekar.
Nice first shot that from Tanzid. It was a copybook from Emon, beg your pardon. Have a look at this. You don't get to see this much in T20 cricket. Bat and pad close together, head down. Dead defensive shot. Although he was looking for a run, which is a good thing. So much for coaches and captains wanting left-hand, right-hand combination with their batting. Two left-handers at the top.
Width and a glorious cover drive. First boundary of the run chase. That's textbook.
Absolutely, and great to watch as well. He's waited for the ball to come. This is more timing and just trying to get his head on top of the ball. Now there's a slip for him, for Ayush. So he's almost obliged to bowl that length, get that ball to swing, get that slip into play. There's a bit of grass. So right tactics from Hong Kong, China to try and get early wickets. You've got to back yourself to do that.
Inside edge, just past the stumps. There was more swing on offer there. This time the batter got lucky.
There's something about Ayush Shukla. That's a good delivery for somebody who's just been hit for 4. Too easy for you to lose direction. He's just shortened the length a little bit, but still enough pace in the ball. And he's got the ball to swing in again. Really unfortunate. That's gone for 4. Even in the last match, when he got that tap that you're talking about, he was bowling all the difficult overs for his side. So he's the go-to bowler for Hong Kong, China.
Shorter, so no swing on that occasion, but getting it to go quite late as well, isn't he? You could see it on that replay there. Great to have a word with the batter either. But Hong Kong, China, they've got a score on the board. What do you think was the difference today? Did they just handle the occasion a bit better?
Yeah, I think one thing that the Afghanistan batters struggled with in the first 10-15 overs, they were trying to hit the ball along the ground. When you're batting first, you're better off hitting the ball in the air because the pitch has that kind of spongy bounce to begin with. And just 2 fielders outside the circle in the first 6. They did that. And 3 batters, really, who contributed. Started off slowly, then got into their groove. Nizakat was one of those batters. The captain, Murtaza, Zishan at the top. A much improved batting performance from the last game.
Classical forward defence to please you, Sanjay. Right out the middle of the bat. Like a test match opening over this.
It stands out, isn't it? It's interesting, actually, that both batters seem to have the same kind of approach. Bat and pad close together. They've got 9 runs on the board, so no one's complaining. It also proves that you can play in this fashion and still score quickly.
Aggression, though, on this occasion. Just short of mid-off. And that's not going to be run out either. Dramatic first over, 9 without loss.
यूफोन 4G दे रहा है यू पावर पर डबल कॉलिंग मिनट्स, वो भी सेम प्राइस पे। तो फोन उठाओ, कॉल मिलाओ, क्योंकि यूफोन 4G के पास डेटा और मिनट्स बहुत है।
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए, 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी।
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
ओलिविया देता है बालों को लॉन्ग लास्टिंग कलर। मेरे पास ओलिविया हेयर कलर के अलावा कोई चॉइस ही नहीं। ओलिविया, शुक्रिया।
A
बस करी जबरदस्त करंट अकाउंट खुलवाएं, क्योंकि इस अकाउंट में मिले बेशुमार जबरदस्त सहूलियात, वो भी बिल्कुल फ्री। सब कुछ तो है इसमें।
Good economy. Not as much of a wicket taker. 28 wickets in 38 matches.
The slowness of Atiq was what troubled Afghanistan. Just couldn't get the pace to play their favorite attacking shots. Asia Cup warming up. We had the first game right here on this ground when Afghanistan took on Hong Kong, China. Then we had India, the superstars, landing up in Dubai, stealing the show there.
And next up for the superstars of India will be Pakistan on Sunday. Before that, Pakistan make their bow against Oman tomorrow, 6:30 local time in Dubai. Hard to tell who a favourite is for that game. I'm only joking. It'll be Pakistan. Oman, it'll be their first game as well, but they're much changed, a lot of change to their personnel, so I think Pakistan will fancy getting a big win, just like India did, and getting their net run rate up. That Pakistan and India have two smaller teams in their group, in Oman and UAE, so it might not go down to net run rate if they just beat those two sides. Think it's pitched out, outside leg.
You're right. I think the impact was close to leg stump, but the ball pitched is outside the line. Just talking about the technique of these two batters, how correct they seem, copybook material and all that. Let's reconfirm our initial observations. Yep, pitching outside, may have just brushed the leg stump. Both these Bangladeshi batters have never played Test cricket, even if they seem to have the fundamentals.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Seem to have quite tight techniques, and it's always eye-catching in T20 when you see a batter with a defensive technique, because you don't necessarily have to have one to be successful. It does help if you're an opener, though, the ball swinging around. Good over this so far. It's gone for just one of 5 deliveries. Can he close it out? He can't. That's so wide. He's going to bowl one more. Actually, I think came out of his crease slightly there, but not going to get a stumping the ball that far down leg.
So often we see bowlers with less space being more economical. Can be a real double-edged sword if you've got pace in T20 cricket.
That's in the gap. Might push for 2 here. Good running. 4 off the over, 13 without loss.
Dolan's Premaline No Frost refrigerator range. With its Duo Frost technology, independent cooling system keeps food fresh for longer, prevents odor mixing, and ensures even cooling with consistent temperatures. Dolan's Premaline, designed for better.
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
हम सब बोलेंगे बूम 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 बूम, हम सब बोलेंगे बूम 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 बूम, हम सब बोलेंगे चाय चाहिए कौन सी जनाब, लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन पीजिए।
So not a change in bowler, but a change in the keeper. Keeper's coming up to the stumps to Ayush Shukla. It's an ugly heave for 1.
We saw A front foot cover drive being played by a batter coming well down the pitch. So this is to stop him from doing that again.
Saw a few Indian batters come down the track yesterday in only 4.3 overs. What a scorecard that is. 57 all out. Kuldeep 4 for 7. Dubey 3 for 4. And then knocked it off in 4.3 overs. That's the shortest T20 international India have ever played.
Shorter than a T10 game. That at least you get 20 overs both sides in a T10. Yeah, India was incredible. Won the toss and took no chances at all. They weren't looking at this game as a warm-up game. They just wanted to win and win best way possible. It's another no ball, which means free hit ball as well.
Again, it's a tight one. We've seen, I think, 3 very tight decisions.
Since the match has gone upstairs, they're just looking. I mean, it's natural for the guy upstairs to go by the book, but if it's marginally over the line.
Free hit is spliced up in the air. Doesn't matter if it's caught. Won't be. Not too much damage done in the end.
And when something like that happens, I always look at all the fielders on the ground, whether anyone just glaring at the fielder in a way to suggest that would he have attacked the ball and gone for the catch. I don't think anyone out there felt that was possible, so fair enough taking that ball on the bounce. The captain will come in a little later to bowl some left arm spinners.
And control that well in the end. It almost looked like he was out in front of himself, the batter, a bit early. They come back for 2. Rolled his wrists as well. It was noticeable in that Afghanistan game that the Hong Kong China spinners were all very economical, very effective. Picked up 3 wickets between them. Seamers were good initially, but there were a couple of big overs from Ayush Shukla and from Atik as well. And those 2 big overs really cost them. So they want to try and avoid those type of overs in this chase. Not really a big chase. Didn't quite like there in his run-up or his landing.
Got a good physique and good foot when it landed. Lands parallel to the bowling crease. Like the look of this young man. Also seems very keen, very happy to be bowling and being in the spotlight.
He's rushed the batter there, but the end result is going to be 6. Top edge that flies straight over. Fine leg, he was up in the ring anyway. Moral victory for the bowler, but it doesn't matter. Goes down as 6 runs.
Interesting, he had the keeper up to the stumps. I've rarely seen a bowler come in and bowl a quick bouncer. That's a quick bouncer. Just wondering what the keeper would have done had the batter just chosen to leave it. Interesting, actually, the batter was able to put bat to ball, because I would have been surprised with the keeper up. A bouncer of that kind. Somebody wants to make things happen. Ayush.
Oh, that also is hit high up on the bat. Struggling with his bounce at the moment. These 2 left-handers.
He's just a good athlete, so that's always an advantage. Good running style. As he bowls more and more, it will get a little more compact. More head falls off a little bit, but that happens with a lot of great bowlers as well, who ended up getting 600 test wickets with their heads falling off, like Jimmy Anderson.
Heaved one-handed high, chance for deep mid-wicket, doesn't have to move. Comfortably pouched. Hong Kong China put down 4 catches in the previous game. That's much better, and Shukla is pumped.
That's something to like. The reaction of the bowler. After a bouncer, the next ball is a slower ball right up to the batter. These are hard boundaries to clear. You've got to really nail the shot. It was in the slot. Yeah, just couldn't get pace on it. You can see the hand coming off. With Rishabh Pant, when the hand comes off, you look into the stands. Okay, it goes further. Not with him on. Played well, got 19, but, well, Hong Kong, China have got their first wicket.
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
यूफोन 4G दे रहा है यू पावर पर डबल कॉलिंग मिनट्स, वो भी सेम प्राइस पे। तो फोन उठाओ, कॉल मिलाओ, क्योंकि यूफोन 4G के पास डेटा और मिनट्स बहुत है।
अस्करी जबरदस्त करंट अकाउंट खुलवाएं, क्योंकि इस अकाउंट में मिले बेशुमार जबरदस्त सहूलियात, वो भी बिल्कुल फ्री। सब कुछ तो है इसमें।
ओलिविया देता है बालों को लॉन्ग लास्टिंग कलर। मेरे पास ओलिविया हेयर कलर के अलावा कोई चॉइस ही नहीं। ओलिविया, शुक्रिया।
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
Dolan's Premaline No Frost Refrigerator range, designed for better freshness. With a convertible zone, switch temperatures from -20 degrees to 5 degrees with a simple touch, giving you the flexibility to store anything your way. Dolan's Premaline, designed for better.
Golden Pearl Beauty Cream.
Oh, was there a little edge there? Or did it just go straight through? I think it might have been a feather. No, byes signalled.
Yeah, that is something Hong Kong, China cannot afford to do. Got the keeper up. It's not that wide a delivery, but you're better off keeping it close to the stumps. That line is always going to be difficult for the keeper. The sound of the ball hit